Dolomites in the rain, still spectacular. Good morning and welcome back to the channel. So the plan today is to have a little ride around the Dolomites. I'm staying at the campsite for 2 days, so today is a day on the bike with no gear. I thought it was a man walking a goat then, but it's a dog. Yeah, the forecast is for rain today. As you can see, it's a bit overcast. It'll be what it'll be. It's going to be busy. Oh, very busy. I'll catch you a bit later. Just riding through Cortina at the moment. The campsite was okay, very crowded, people turning up in long wheelbase camper vans, squeezing them into spaces where they shouldn't really go. But if that's all you've got, that's fine. Just don't like it next to my tent really. Definitely does look overcast. Starting to climb now, and oh, I wonder if I can see the campsite. Must be below me. Anyway, so we've got out of Cortina and heading up the mountain now. I can't remember the name of the pass that I'm making for, but it's certainly, if buses can go up here, it's not too bad. Just get into the spirit of riding twisties again. And remember the last time I did this in Austria, the clutch went a bit funny, so it's been adjusted now, so hopefully everything is okay. Lots of twisties coming up. Okay, you can't make this stuff up, but I've just been called by a district nurse who wanted to visit my mum. I actually told her I'm on a motorcycle doing hairpin bends up a mountain, and she still proceeded to have a conversation with me. I've managed to pull over and talk to them, get that sorted out, even though I'm in Italy with a care team in place looking after my mother. As I mentioned in a previous video, I'm still being called. So yeah, okay, this is me. Obviously seems to be a popular route with other motorcyclists. Anyway, back to it now. I will ride this pass and stop at the top somewhere. Tyres still haven't warmed up since the campsite, so taking it a little bit steady. Don't know what the condition of the roads are, but given that there's other bikers on here, it's probably a popular route. And there's cattle in the road. In this forested area, the road's surface is a bit slippy. It's wet, and the hairpins are quite interesting. Especially on a bumpy surface. This is where you have to trust your tyres. Well, I'll leave overtaking this cyclist until he passes. Certainly first gear hairpins. Off camber hairpins with a cyclist on the wrong side of the road. It's just, didn't get that on video, but yeah, clenching moment there. Still climbing. Road conditions not that great either. Wow. There's a little bit of rain in the air as well. More hairpins coming up. Certainly wouldn't like to meet one of the buses coming down here at the same time, because I'm trying to go up. Must be the summit up there, which I'll stop at and get my bearings and make sure all my vents are shut, because it's now raining. It's like people have never seen cattle before. I'll tell you something, it's nippy up here as well. Temperature's dropping. It was 19 degrees in the campsite this morning when I set off. It's now 12. When I stop, I'll have a look at what altitude I'm at. It's obviously popular with hikers. Okay, this is as good a spot as any. Found neutral, okay. Wow. It's just a bit cold up here, 2,200 and something metres. So, on my way down. Hopefully all the Ferraris and Porsches have got out of the way. Trying to keep an eye on the road but look at the scenery at the same time. It's a challenge. Already it feels warmer dropping off the top of that mountain. There's some nice hairpins coming up. I wonder what it's like in winter here. It'll be quite frosty. People that live in those houses, I don't know if those are businesses or residences. Yeah, you stay on that side of the road, thank you. I wouldn't mind stopping for a coffee somewhere as well. But there's another pass to go through yet. If the weather was clearer, it'd be a good view. That was a tight one. I think my brakes are going to be nice and warm by the time I get to the bottom of here. And we're in the foresty bit area now. Sole motorcycle, no rider. Is he taking a comfort break or falling off the mountain? Who knows? So you can find somewhere for a coffee stop and a bite to eat for lunch. Yeah, I can feel it warmer now. No, it's saying 14 degrees, so it's only 2 degrees warmer than top of the mountain, but yeah, thank you. Wait your turn. Anyway, where do we go now? Uneven road surface. Well, that's why I bought an adventure bike. Very enjoyable riding these roads, that's for sure. Yeah, it's raining a bit heavier now, but thankfully the waterproofs are on. Just a little bit wet now. Oh, that took that corner useless. Weather's definitely taken a turn for the worst. Riding mountain passes in the Dolomites in the rain is an interesting experience. The views are still spectacular though. So riding up Sour Pass in the torrential rain was experience for sure. Stopped here at the bike station just for a little bit of a break. We could not see that at all, although it's visible now because the rain's passed over. Gloves are wet through, summer gloves anyway. I'm going to make my way back to Cortina now and back to the campsite, which is about 2 hours away, and yeah, interesting journey. Yeah, the rain was terrible, absolutely torrential. Doing those hairpins where your visor's steamed up, there's a coach in front of you, and yeah, traffic's at a standstill on the bend. Was just manic. Absolutely manic. But that cafe was lovely. Staff were very friendly, and yeah, downhill back to Cortina. Should arrive about 3 o'clock. I might need to get myself some food at a supermarket. And I might also make use of the drying facilities at the campsite. Dolomites in the rain, still spectacular. I must remember to keep asking, if you like the channel, please subscribe, because quite a lot of people view the channel but they're not subscribers. And also leave a comment. If you like something, leave a comment. If you don't like something, leave a comment. Happy to have a conversation. Want to make the channel grow, see if I can hit 500 subscribers with this trip. Pine needles in the middle of the road. Spectacular views. I said it again, spectacular. Just need the heat now to dry my gloves out. The road's not the best on this side, caught in tramp lines. Well, it was an enjoyable day. Tomorrow I think I'm going to make my way towards Stelvio, do Stelvio, and then also more than likely staying in a hotel. Temporary traffic lights. Now, what was I saying about me and roadworks? Now, if they are going to dig a big hole like this, why not just re-tarmac the whole road? The Gardena, I think it was called. Again, lots of hairpins coming down here. Degrees. I think with the temperature as it is, I think because my gloves are wet, I'm feeling the cold a lot more. One of the most annoying things about coming down those hairpins is the fact that there's pine needles and mud on the road right on the corners. I mean, like you can see here, hopefully the camera's picking it up, but when they're on the straight it's not too bad, but when they're on the bends on a hairpin, it's quite a challenge to navigate through where the tyre tracks have been for the cars. It's been an interesting day, that's for sure. Riding Cellar Pass in what could only be described as torrential rain, especially when the visor was that covered in water that I couldn't see. So I was riding with it up, and then you've got the cold. It was only about 10 degrees. Now this can't be roadworks, this must be oh no, it looks like roadworks. I'll turn you back on a bit later.